So, I don't know if you can hear me. Trying this wireless microphone out. I don't know if it's close enough or what. Too close, not close enough. What's up? Can y'all hear me? Can you hear me too good? Is it extremely loud? Got me one of them new wireless microphones. Hopefully it's noise canceling. This is definitely American. 67 fire turd. LS swap. TKO 600. Got to do a few things to it. Change the fuel pump. Got to do some sound deadening. And got a squeaky belt. I've had to put 2 power steering pumps on this already. And because it's a press-on pulley, you might have the pulley off just a touch. It's making the belt squeak. I'll have to line that up later, get it exact, I guess. See what happens. Was supposed to be at work all day, but I left early. Man, can you hear me swallow? Like that? It's good. Alright, let's get this big piece of shit on the lift. See what I got going on. I know I'm going to have to siphon the fuel out of it, because like every car owner that knows nothing about mechanics, they fill the car up before they bring it to the mechanic, especially when it's a fuel job. You know, oh, you got to take the gas tank out? Let me fill it up full of fuel. Like, all right, sure, why not? A lot more need some gas. Let's see how sketchily we can pick this up. It's only a $55,000 car. What does it matter, right? This car was purchased at Meckham. One of my customers Bought it, $55K, extremely overpriced. Got it, and then the same day he bought it, it developed a massive fuel leak. The car sat really, really low in the back, and when he hit a bump, it actually smushed the fuel filter and caused a massive leak. So he had to have it towed home just after getting it from Meckham. And then he brought it here, and I fixed the fuel leak and inspected the car for him and found a whole bunch of other stuff wrong with it, which was really depressing for something that cost so much and went to a Meckham auction. This is a customer's car, Sergio. He mainly lets it sit in his garage and takes it to go golfing. I think he had it at a Cars and Coffee last week. You guys hear me all right out there? Trying out this microphone. Might be too close to the phone. Yeah. I'd do anything. It doesn't matter what it is. If it's got nuts and bolts, I work on it. What, 15, 16 years of my life, I was a European car mechanic. I think in the 60s, everybody was cool. You know, you're a hippie or just somebody that liked to work. Let's see if we can pick this up without dropping it on the ground. Wow. Oh my goodness, this thing is low. Low. Holy cow. That right there. Let's just a tick. There we go. Catch that bolt right there. There should be good. Try to pick this thing up just by the frame rail. I don't trust this body. A lot of patchwork, fiberglass. I'll pick it up on the body. It's probably going to smush something. And that's going to be a bad day for me. Boy. It's too low in the front. It's got cow track bars on it. All kinds of goodies. Might have to use a jack it up a touch just to get underneath of it. I remember having to do that the last time I worked on it. I'll probably take the pads off. Well, let's do that. That looks better. There. Take this one off. See, he hasn't even washed this thing. He's still got brake dust. Look at that. Y'all see that? No? Let me show you. Look at this. Look at that. Absolutely disgusting. What do you say there, Mr. Turpin? English trucker. Yeah? What are you doing to the old girl? Besides putting a rag in the gas tank. Let's see what we got. Up, and away. Let's give her a little shake. See if it's on a tip or it's not. Well, I think we got it pretty solid. Nice. Let's check our pads. Okay, let's. Oh. Alright. Looks good. Y'all. What up? Yeah. Well, you've got this guy. He's got a little more money than sense. Buys his car at Meckham, $55K. Puts between parts and labor. I'm a cheap mechanic. I don't charge much. Spent maybe $1,500 more on it. With my labor rate, which is next to nothing. That's absolutely ridiculous. I've had to fix the AC because the AC stopped working. Motor mounts, power steering pump. Had to raise the rear up because it was hitting bumps and breaking the fuel filter off of the body. Yeah, it was that low, pretty low. I've done quite a bit of work to it. You know me, I spend $50K on something. It better be 100% perfect all of the time. I appreciate everybody subscribing to me. It helps. I need 1,000 so I can get monetized. If I can start making money off of YouTube, that'd be phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. All right. Let's see. Get this hood down. Look at this thing. It's pretty. It is far from perfect. Let's see if we can get some gas out of this. You want to walk around? You want to check her out? I'll throw the hood back up. There we go. Oh, I do this as a hobby and a little bit of side work. And there's my car. There he is. LS swap. Really nice. AC, power steering. Nice weld wheels that are filthy. Should be ashamed of himself. Let's get inside of this thing. Let's see. Stick car. All black interior. Hopefully you can see all that. Yeah, good. Got your under the bonnet view. Yeah, I'm a diesel mechanic by, well, my trade now is a diesel mechanic. I was a European car mechanic and all that good stuff. It actually, I mean, it gets really good fuel mileage because it is just a stock LS3. It's nothing. There's nothing aftermarket. It's just a bone stock LS3 out of a Corvette. So it still gets 20 plus miles to the gallon, especially with a 5-speed in it. He was talking about wanting to do a power adder. And I was talking him into like do a roots blower or something on it. See if I can get some gasoline out of this tank. Oh, let's use other jugs. It smells like varnished gas. Chinkies. Man, it stinks. Yeah, those little baby diesel motors do really good on fuel. That's for sure. Hey, smiles per gallon is where it's at. Let's see if I can do this without blowing myself up. Get that on there. There. Stand up here. Pump, 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 pump. There we go. Get some fuel out of this thing. Right there. Open anything yet? Nothing. Right. Let's get a little fuel in there. Go. Come on. What's going on here? Yeah, fuel on the hose. Okay. Turn it on. Got it now. Maybe? Huh? Not yet. Okay. Gasoline on my hose. So where's that going? Down. Ah, there we go. I got a little bit of juice coming out, maybe. No, not much. Come on, you can do it. Don't be going too far in there. Should be into the tank right there. Salsa. No, not yet. I just thinking how to fuel. Excuse me. I think so what's happening is my hose is going inside the tank and turning actually out of the fuel, not into the fuel. Try that. Trickle. Sorry, I'll be back over there to the phone in just a second. See your comments there. Let's try it a different way. Let's turn it upside down. Maybe? No? Got fuel all over my hose, but it ain't drawing it in. It's going all right. Yeah, maybe I do need to come down a little bit. Let's get her back down. See if that changes something. Man, it's really muggy out here right now. I'm glad when the sun goes down. Come on. I don't want to take this tank out of here if it's still got a bunch of fuel in it. The boot. Nice shot of the boot. Man. I'm sweating on a whore in church right now. You do that for me a second ago, you knucklehead. Jeez. Alright, I got some fuel coming out. What's up, what's up, what's up? What up, everybody? Happy 4th of July, everybody. Hopefully your, Day of Independence wasn't you being stuck at work. I was stuck at work for a little while. Light day, we made it happen. Got the heck out of there. Let's get some fuel out of the old girl and drop a tank on it. Not too crazy about it, but it's gotta be done. Fuel looks absolutely wretched. Some reason it's just not wanting to take this fuel out of here. It's gonna make me take this tank out with all the fuel in it. It's not gonna be fun. I'm not looking forward to it. don't know. I'm getting plenty of fuel on the hose, but nothing in the hose. I guess you're just gonna have to rough it. Take it down full. See what happens. Let's get this out of here. Alrighty. Let's dance with the devil here. Let's give this thing another safety shake. Oh yeah. Managed to pick it up on the bolt. That's good. Yeah. You got grass, dirt all over you. Now I was trying to suck the fuel out of the tank, but I couldn't get nothing out of it. It was, I guess, supposedly it was full when I dropped it off. It said it was full. I can hear it hit the tank. I got a little much. Let's give her another safety shake. All right, so we're all locked in over here. That's one thing I like about this lift. It's got the little pause to lock it in place so your legs don't kick out. Going up. What? Why? What leg? This leg? Yeah, it's on. It's sitting on there. Yeah. It's not as far forward as that one is, but it's on there. It ain't going nowhere. I hope. Might do all of us a favor if it falls. All right. Yeah. It's in there. A little safety in here. Still need to get 2 more of these.
Maybe you can bring the line up here.
Oh. Well, I didn't want to run his fuel pump dry because it's going to be my luck that the fuel pump that he bought isn't going to be the same as the one he has, and I might have to put it back in there. Whoop, going the wrong way there, dummy. There we go. Now we won't die immediately. Get close. Oh, the motor mounts are still good. They ain't broke yet. more I look at this, what in the fuck is that all about? Did the wheel fall off of this or something? Backing plate's all bent. Look, somebody dropped this thing on the ground. Look, the backing plate's all bent. I don't remember that. Looks like somebody had the wheel off. See the scratches in there? And this bolt is off as short. Should be at least a couple threads out of the end of any nut. But this backing plate's perfect. That one is bent in, like somebody sat it down. I doubt it very seriously. Yeah, still bent. Yeah. That's the brakes, brake pad, acoustics. What do you think, peoples? All right, let's see what I can do. I'm all right. I'm okay. I'm good for now. If I need you, I'll start squealing. Yeah. Old cheap patch in there too. Old cheap plug. Tailpipe's still good. That was hitting the last time I was here. Yeah, no, I'm going to use the transmission jack. Take your tank out. What's that? Oh, it should come out with the tank. Should. I don't fucking remember. Oh, look at that. Junk. Like holding on by prayer, wasn't it? Yeah, I don't. I don't remember. This thing's old. I need my flashlight. What's up? Yeah. It's got a clamp. The clamp's not even tight. I guess somebody forgot to tighten the clamp up when they put the tank on. That's it. Quality. Quality. Jeez Louise. I mean, I'm not the best car builder in the world, but holy crap. And when you go back in the house, turn me on the TV and see if you can hear me talking through this thing. Because nobody said whether they could hear me with the microphone or not. Because talking to people, I'm close to the phone, so I just assume that it's picking it up through the phone. Up and away. Johnny, Johnny, 3 lines of five. Don't call it trouble. Don't bother nobody. I'll move the camera in just a second. Get you on the back of the Mustang so y'all can see what the heck I'm fighting with over here. Or not fighting with. It's either going to go good or it's going to go bad. You can watch it all unfold in the comfort of your, wherever the hell you're at. It's going to get hairy. If this tank is full, it's going to suck. Oh boy. Let's see. No. Go spread out a little ways. Just back. There. Alright. Oh yeah. There we go. Got a little weight on the situation. Let me move y'all over. You see. Kind of far away for what I'm doing. Whoa! Look at this. Sweating bad. Let's see. How about that? That look good? Yeah, a little background noise. I don't think you're gonna get away from that. All right, that's a good shot right there. It'll be all right. Let's see. What I need to take this thing apart. Probably nothing. Probably getting ready to fall out of there. Let's undo these fuel lines. Probably should have let the pressure off first, but it's a little gasoline in your eye to start off the holiday. One potato. Really just noticing things under here that I didn't notice the first time I looked at this. Come on off of there. There you go, 2 potatoes. Alright, that's off. Let's grab a little ratchet action. Get this thing off here. Oh, she's gonna be metric. She's gonna be standard. Pretty sure these people just throwed whatever they wanted to into this. I need an extension that's not too long, but long enough. That might be the one. Bruce. All right. Good enough, I reckon. Sorry if that's extremely loud. Headphone users, beware. here. And a little magnet trays. Looks like we might get a little bit of rain. So it would be nice. Let's magnet that right to there. Just over here. Let's see what else we got. Oh wow. What kind of junk is that? So that needs to come off. And where's that going? Yeah, that's exactly where I want it. Oh, this is put some heat shield on it. That's the vent. Right there. It's precious. So, alright. One's it flathead screwdriver. Need snips and one said flathead screwdriver. Ah, you got me. Got me. Son of a gun. Out of there. Stay right there. Gasoline. Like gasoline get on your skin when you're hot and sweaty. Not fun. Really a bad place for this. Rubbing two metal objects vibrating against each other. I think I want to build a car. I would have done a lot better job than what this guy's got going on. Super, just like throw together. Don't care, man. Get it done. Get it done. Got to get this car out of here. You know, it's like that. We're anticipating it not selling, and then they could brought it back to tidy up some of this ridiculousness that is under here. The whole fuel filter shenanigans that I've already fixed once. Let that jump over there. Hi-ya. I was on there pretty good. All right. Let's see what happens. It's either gonna fall all at once or fall in slow motion segmented stages. Let's see. Oh, crispy. Hear that? Crispy, crispy. It's definitely heavy. It's got some fuel in it. Once I get it to a certain point, I'll put that strap around it. If it doesn't fall first. Let's get that little more. Alright. Oh yeah. That did not take much at all to get that off of there. Let's let this descend a little bit. It's got a little bit of fuel in it. So I don't know where fuel sender wires. There's that. Should be them. I think that's it. Yeah. Whoa. It's got some fuel in it. For dang sure. Not awful. A few gallons. Oh. What's that? Oh my. What is that all about? And the logo says tanks. Alright. Let's see how heavy the old girl is. Oh, geez. Not bad at all. Oh, yeah. Razzle dazzle. You can really look at this pile of crap. Right away. Where the hell did the rust come from? If this is all painted and coated, like, where did the rust flakes come from? See the sand. It's understandable, but this old girl led a hard life. Did they just, what is that? Oh. Oh. Alright. My. Sometimes the more you look, the more you should probably wear really dark sunglasses. Oh yeah. Yeah, big car, little tank. That's right. It's probably 13, 14 gallons. But he's got a extremely loud in-tank fuel pump, like stupid loud. You can hear the fuel pump coming before you hear the car. And so he wants to replace the fuel pump with something that's maybe quieter. So that's why I've got the tank out. I didn't want to think about putting a impact on that. Or a cordless ratchet. It'll sit you. Look at this. 9-inch forward rear. 3-inch exhaust. TKO 600. See if I can find you guys unless I want to set you down on the ground. I will probably. That's a little too much. Yep, you're gonna go on the ground. Let's see. A little creative here. Let's see. There's the thing. There we go. That's better. Let's take this thing apart. Somebody's basing. Say again? Okay. Is it overwhelming, the noise from the microphone?
Oh, it doesn't really make the echo, but there's like a cave sound in the background.
Oh. Sounds like I'm in a tunnel. I reckon that's all right. As long as you still understand me. Yeah, but I don't understand the body plugs. See the body plugs? They don't fit in there. They ran self-tapping screws through the body plugs. Well, they're supposed to be glued in there. Let's get... Alright, so tan to the top, black to the bottom. I think we'd be safe to leave those alone. At least they use nice tape. It's a good fabric tape. Probably whoever makes tanks. Oh yeah, neither one of those. Oh yeah, this is actually supposed to be the top clamp. I thought it was the bottom one, but it's actually the top one that wasn't even on there. I see why it wasn't on there, because it's a pain in the dick, but it doesn't necessarily need to be on there. Oh, let's grab a few sockets here. Little ratchet action. Extension of some sorts. What's everybody doing today for their independence? May have just grabbed all of the wrong size sockets. Oh, no. Oh, yeah, sure did. Smaller than the 8mm. Story of my life. Ten, 9, 8, 7. So let's grab, what is that? That's a quarter. Should be a 5/16 in one of them things there. Wow. Too small. Just right. I still didn't get the doodad to take that off with. Little bitty washers. Take that off, give me some room. Now, let's take it off right there, it'll be easiest. What I'm expecting to see is the exact same fuel pump that I am going to put in there is what I'll be taking out. It's just how it works. All right. Let's see what we're working with here. Oh, looks like a TI pump is what it looks like. Let's see. Get this out of here. Oh, that's hanging on the foam. Because wow. Oh my goodness. What a sock. Hiya. Does not look good. That'd be the return hose. That does not look good at all. A little bit of trash in there. Alright, let's take it over to the bench and see what we got. I have to measure that before I take it off. Let's go. Still think? $27 of you. What's up, everybody? You get some likes out of somebody? Maybe a little double tap your screen action. Helps the algorithm when people actually like what they're watching. Or even if you don't like what you're watching. Fuel pump. Before I take this apart, and cut these really nice zip ties off. So we got let's do this. This there. Let's see. Now, definitely gonna want to double check and make sure that that is an old Walbro F2000 311, made in USA. Let's make sure we've got the right size pump to go back in here, despite what we saw on the paperwork. F2000, 311. Yes, 4 zeros. So, sock is off. A little bit of trash on that.
Get 255 liters per hour. What did you get?
So it's a 255. He got a 340. So that's enough. It's enough pump. All right, let's measure to the bottom of that. Should be slightly quieter. So the reason I'm measuring is so that I make sure my new pump is just as deep as the old one, and that is 6 and 3/8. 6 inches and 3/8. Mark that down. 6 3/8. All right. I mean, it'd be a great backup fuel pump for something. Switch legs.
Stay on here and look sizes of the new one.
Well, I like that they use the hard plastic line because it doesn't get mushy over time. You see where they heated it up a little too hot to put it on. Oh yeah, this is what's gonna suck. It's because of what they definitely don't want to put a flame on that right now. It's because of all the fuel vapor. I don't want to break this fuel pump either. I know if I try to light that and warm it up with something, I am just going to pop it, catch everything on fire. Let's see. What is he? Oh boy. Yeah. Let's get this out of here. Huh. Well, that's interesting. So they... What the hell is that? Alright. Let's see what that's all about.
22 millimeters, the same as 7/16 7-inch.
What?
This one says 7/16 inch, and that one's 20. So just make sure they're the same size to go into that.
Oh.
I don't know.
20 thousandths.
20 millimeters.
20 millimeters? 20 millimeters.
That's what it said.
That's... All right. 22 millimeter inlet. That would be, I would think that would be the big end. I don't know what this, it's like a, what the hell this is. Really hate to put, yeah. Oh. So, it's like a little adapter sleeve on there. You're right. You're absolutely right. Just make sure you delete that comment so she doesn't see it. I appreciate it.
Just reading.
All right. Well, that's going to be interesting. Does that fit in there? Absolutely not. So they had this little sleeve on there to make up the difference.
She wouldn't have been able to save that anyways. Does it come with one in the back?
It's been melted. Look at that. Slips over that to make the inlet bigger. Razzle dazzle. So
You're going to need an adapter?
no, probably just gonna have to use one of my hoses. One of my fuel pump hoses, 385.
Right down your start.
No. No, I did not. I wasn't going to. I was just going to charge him per job this time. and not by hour, because I seem to be screwing myself out of money every time I do it by the hour. Just because I work fast doesn't mean it should be cheap labor. So I think what I could do is use my PTFE hose, maybe. See where they heated that up? See, it's all melty.
You're probably not going to come out there, then you're probably going to cut it.
So it's like I mean, it's cool and all, but geez, and I'm half curious now if it'll actually shrink that small. I doubt it. Yeah, not even gonna fight with it. What am I messing with? Look at that. Check that out. '67 fire turd, and doing a little fuel pump swap. Fuel pump he has in there is stupid loud. You could hear his fuel pump coming before you could hear him coming. So, oh, you see that back there? See that back there corner? That's what you've been trying to beat for 35 years of your life.
You think about selling it.
I'll get you down to ground zero here. There you go. Now you can see what I'm doing.
Delayed.
Yeah. Oh, hit your lock button.
Yeah, 33 people on.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah, you want to take a walk around? Let me walk you around. It is a LS3. I'll get you a little pan photo or video. There you go. LS3 TKO 600, 9-inch, 3-inch exhaust all the way out the back. Nice weld wheels that he's letting go to poop because he's not keeping them clean. Pretty straight car. It's not a perfect car. This was a Mecum auction car. Got paid $55K for it, and I've already done $2,000-3,000 worth of work to it. Yeah, it's not bad. I mean, it ain't a perfect car. It sure as hell ain't a $55,000 car, but 30. I'd have paid 30 for it. Glad to see you finally caught one of my lives there, bud. You're not working today, I guess. I was at work this morning for a little while. Probably going to regret doing this. Alright. I really don't want to put this hose back on there because it's probably just rated for regular gasoline. It's flex fuel crap these days. It's probably going to mush real quick. So, this is what he brought me for sound deadener. He wants me to do sound deadener, so now I got to take his interior out, put that in there. Interior that is just like jankety put in there. It looks good, but it's jankety. Wood screws and hot glue holding everything together. There you go. That's what I'm after. Let's see. Short one. Let's see. This might be the one.
Loud because it wasn't deep enough.
No, I don't. I think it's loud because it's a wall brawl, and they want you to know when that wall brawl is on. But it could have been it could have been sitting on the floor. What did I do with that sock? It could have been sitting on the bottom of the tank, which it kind of looks like it was. Judging by the wear marks in there. Maybe it was sitting on the bottom and just vibrating through. So it might have been a little too deep. We'll have to measure. Let's see, from the bottom of where it sits to the top, and see how deep it was, how deep it needs to actually be. So that's not going to work. Well, you're supposed to be able to. Supposed to be able to loop these. The idea is to have enough where you can loop it like that, but it's still going to be way too long. So I think I'm going to have to use a piece of PTFE, stick that on there. And that's just rubber hose. It's just regular rubber hose. Yeah, I've got 2 Hellcat pumps as well, and you barely hear mine, but this booger right here, this is when Walbro actually made Walbro before they went to TI pumps, and TI bought them out. That's old. I mean, that thing's got some weight to it too. That's an old school Walbro. All right, need to find my PTFE hose. That's rubber too. Thought I had a little piece somewhere hanging out. Yeah, I guess I don't. I had a piece. I guess I have to get it out of the box. I don't want to stick any rubber hose on there. Yeah, I don't know when that was made, but this was a shop built this car and did all the install stuff. So they have a receipt list of every single thing that went into it. That's not PTFE, is it? Has it got plastic in the bottom of it? I don't think any of the chrome braided is. Yeah, no. Oh, this is PTFE, but if you got a little piece in there, Should be all that's in there is PTFE. No, that's rubber. Wow, that's rubber. That's the old 6-and return stuff. Yeah, see what else is in there. I want to know how to spread that PTFE out after you cut it. Smushes the ends. Stick your needle nose in there. Twist it. And what it does, it does two things. One, it straightens the plastic back out, but it also spreads your cable or your fabric out, so you can put your doodad on there. Well, I can't think of that right now. Okay. So I make. I think might have to go get something. I really don't think. I don't think. I know I've got some somewhere. I got a bunch of it somewhere. I thought it was in a brown box, rolled up in a brown box, but I think when I sent TJ my old fuel stuff, I sent him all the 6-and and the regulator. So oh, that's probably where it's at. It's probably all in there. Go up a drawer with all the fittings and such. Yeah, there it all is. Duh. I didn't. I looked on top. It's too big. It's too big. It's too big. I think I'm just going to make this work when I got in my hand here. Which will be fine. Just, yeah. Are you running E85 corn? If you're running E85, dude, you need to get that rubber stuff off of there. Because you are just not doing yourself any favors. You got to get PTFE hose. No, get that rubber shit off of there before you end up ruining your fuel system, your injectors. That rubber hose, I've got a bunch of it too. And as soon as the E85 sits in that stuff, it gets mush, and then it starts deteriorating, and then you end up having to replace it. I've done my car 3 times with fuel system. 3 times. Because I cheaped out first time. Yeah. Well, that'll work on there. I just got to get the metal off of it. And I can make that work there. So I just got to get the metal off of it because you're not going to be able to clamp that. So it'll end up being like that.
You don't want to cut any plastic.
Yeah. No, I'm just going to work it loose. All right. Note to self, not a very good use for that. No. What size is it? 6 and, 8 and, 10 and, 12. And a metal braided, already bleeding. Anything else you could just, if I wasn't trying to slide this off here, it would just slide right off.
You don't need a very long section, right?
No.
So I'm going to cut you off a little bit longer than you need and then see if you can just use it up. Just that section. I would do about an inch longer, leave you some damage.
Oh. Not those. That's the big ones. Where are they at? Oh, there they are, right in front of my face. Six. Come on, man. I thought you had old big dick stuff. You can have like 1 inch fuel feed line or something. All them ponies. Maybe they send you one. They're about a foot there. Feral. That's what I was trying to say earlier. Feral. You can tell I don't like my fingers very much. Keep stabbing it with this metal braided crap. Well, I must have spent really good money on this steel braided hose, because it's anything else it already done fallen apart by now. Double tap your screens. Double tap your screens. Please hit that like. Double tap it. Double tap it. Get my algorithm up. Might get some subscribers. Then I can retire. Be YouTube famous. Oh, isn't that pretty? Look at that. It's a very aggressive French tickler. And there you have a lovely steel tree. There. That is $199.99, exclusive to Amazon orders only. We'll take PayPal and food stamps. So, all right.
Is that yours?
What? What you talking about? That's mine. Well, you say that, but it's about volume of fuel, not pressure. It's that volume. Volume. It's like I had 8 and 6 on my car, and was not enough volume of fuel. Pressure was perfect, but not enough volume. So as the fuel goes through the fuel rail, time it got to number 7 and 8 injector, there's no volume of fuel there for that injector to, suck that fuel out of that rail. So those 2 cylinders are running a little leaner. So you increase the volume, and then you get more fuel to those injectors that need that fuel. Especially if you've got your fuel line, if you've got a line going into your rail, well, you only have 1 rail, so it really doesn't make a crap, but you got fuel coming in, the time it gets to that last injector, the pressure that it started at number 1 injector and number 2, so let's say it's 50 pounds, then it's 45, then it's 40, then it's 35. Now you have more volume, same pressure. I'm glad you know that. If you knew that, then you'd have some, some fucking big dick fuel line on that thing.
Why are they wrapping?
Vibration dampener, I guess. No, I just want to see where I'm at. Well, I'm measuring from where this was here to the pickup. So, yeah. Once you push it down on that, then you put that onto the end. So that was 6 3/8 from the base there. And I'm at 7. So I need to take a little bit off of that. Hey, how'd that, I tell the old lady that all the time.
No, he doesn't.
How'd that headliner turn out there, bud? Yes, that's the return. Well, no, because this fuel pump, well, they're about the same height, aren't they? Stick it up there.
About a 1/4 inch out.
Move. pretty dang close. Now let's go measure the tank. See where we're at. Yeah, I saw it. I saw you had posted it, but I was getting started on this, so I didn't sit down and watch it. A lot of work scraping all that foam off. I would not do it. I would just buy a whole new one. Where do you get that material from to do your headliner? Because the F-150 needs new fabric put on it. I know that's got the cardboard, pressed cardboard or whatever the hell it is, liner. So if I can get that fabric, I'll just try my hand at doing that too. So make it rained out here. Yeah, so it's a quarter inch. It's a quarter inch deeper. So it's a quarter inch deeper. So they added that quarter inch for the thickness of the sock. So it's sitting pretty much right on the bottom of the tank.
It's thicker though.
Yeah.
You might need to take them around.
It's definitely a lot thicker there. So it's 6 5/8.
I don't know, that one doesn't sit.
Yeah, right. So
It might not be. It's out about there. It's a little ring.
yeah, but this one is.
Yeah, but it goes off to the side. So it might still have.
Oh, it still adds length to it. So let's measure this because I might just need to shorten it up some. So yeah, so that's six and a touch over 6 5/8. So I'm going to take a little bit out of that just to bring this down some. I don't know how the hell I'm going to get that sock on there in that tank. Fiberglass board. I don't know. You're talking about old Ford. It might be pressed cardboard, old newspapers or something. Might find old Garfield cartoons in there. So you don't want this to sit. I think it's why his was so loud, because it was sitting right on the bottom of the tank. Yeah. And it was just resonating through the tank. So 6 5/8. This will bring it. That's exactly 6 5/8. So I'm going to take just a touch more out of that. Because I don't want it sitting exactly on the bottom of that tank. And I don't need this guy crying anymore. So let's see where we're at now. Should be how is that even possible? Am I not all the way down on there? There we go. I was like, I just cut that off. How is it the exact same? All right, so that's all right. It's taking an 8. I took an 1/8 inch off of it, so that'll keep it off the floor. No, I gotta get my clamps on here and squeeze those. If my clamp will fit. Oh, you hear that thunder out there? I got a knee pad. Bud. I'm just not making any money with it, you know? Alright. I know I had some more of those, didn't I? Remember there a bag that had more of those in there? Yeah, there it is. It's just a touch too big. Can you hear that thunder? Is it my microphone picking that thunder up? That's what same sounds. Alright. Excuse me.
What am I getting for?
He said I needed a knee board. Stop kneeling on that concrete. Yeah. And I told him, oh, man, you jumped pretty good. I told him I got a knee board. I'm just not making any money on it. Yeah. All right, so there's that. Now, I need to put this one on. This. I'm not sure yet. Let's see. This sits this way. Like that. Ah. Need those long needle nose pliers. And grab that sock out of there. Still gotta change this connector over. Very interesting setup here. I just guarantee you that goes all the way through, doesn't it? Sure does. What? Can you get it? There you go. Atta girl. All right. So, well, not yet. I got to change this connector over to accept that. So I got to get this off of here. And this. How is that? Okay, so that's just grounded. So it's just that one I gotta take off. Could you grab that little ratchet and the three sockets that are on the wood there? So we will put this on here. Yeah, buddy. We're getting ready to get into our rainy season here. It's not going to be fun. The worst part about Florida. But once you get out of the rainy season, then you got hurricane season, which really ain't nothing. And then you get 8 months of beautiful weather. Then next to no rain. Turbo boost weather. All right, what are we doing?
I don't know what's taking this off.
Ah, something went down my shirt. Bug or something. All right. So those don't fit that. This one. That's the one. Turn it a little bit, yeah. Yeah. It's tropical. So many different sizes on here. It's ridiculous. Almost got every one of my 1/4-inch sockets out just to take a couple of fucking wires off. Very interesting setup they got going on here. That would sketch me out. Because it's a through bolt to connect the power through the hat here. And the only thing that separates you and 12 volts from metal is a little plastic nylon washer. That's what separates your gas tank exploding between getting hit with 12 volts. Yeah, where did that fall out of? I guess that went in between the two. So this, and this. Alright, so that's that. First day on the job. Yeah, so. Stick this back in here. Stick those back in there, yeah.
Like something they use for doing the couch trimming.
That's for those pinch clamps, but I use them for CV axle clamps because their CV axle clamp is basically the same thing, but much larger. That's what those are for. It's for pinching those. Another red one. Yeah, there she is. Make sure that fits there. All right.
Yet?
Nope. Shit. Garbage. I'm not done in that drawer yet. Spanx. What's that? Yeah. Unfortunately, our wires don't fit inside the red ones. I don't know if y'all heard my knuckles pop when I squeezed that. Oh yeah, feel that cold air coming in. Dang wind. When you don't need it, it's there. There we go. Bright as rain. All right. Get these things mixed up. And all goes there. It's that one. That one. Seems like I'm missing some washers there.
I didn't think of any more.
Now, thought so. I thought I took a washer off. Fuel pump. Swapping out a fuel pump there, Mr. Johnson. Working on this. '67 fire turd. Change a fuel pump. Stupid loud, the old one.
I think the ring went somewhere else then. Kind of small.
I think it went right where it came out. I think it came right off of this. Sandwiched in between. Like that. Through there. No. There. Well, how the hell is that going to make? Oh, it's just going to use. Maybe it was. Had to come from somewhere in there. Assume it came from right there. That little rubber O-ring came from somewhere. It looked like it came from there. Doesn't make much sense though. We've got. Yeah, so I had a lock, flat washer. This. I have to test that before we put it all back together. Last thing I want to do is have to take all this crap back out. Still with us there, Billy? Billy Thompson. Tommy Thompson. All right. So, no. Maybe a little more creative than that. All right. Where's my... Definitely sounds quieter. Where's my pump at? And the connector. The old pump that we took off with all this. Thank you. Hold that. Blue is magic wire.
Really doesn't sound loud now. Maybe because it's not sitting on bottom.
Turn it down to the ground there, boss. Doesn't sound great. It's probably because it was sitting on the bottom of the tank. Still got a lot of fuel in there, surprisingly. Alright, now, back to what I was doing here. So rudely interrupted. Alright. Now, which way did I want that to go? That's out. That's out. Well, the sock only goes one way. I need to turn it this way. Yeah, we'll put it on just a second there. So, thinking like that. Gonna need some lube to slide that thing on up in there. Slippery little devil. It's either going to work or it's not. Okay, now let's see some of this menagerie of wires here. Something along these lines. There we go. No, that should be plenty. The more zip ties I have, the more of a pain in the ass it's going to be getting it through that hole. So, something along those lines should do the trick. And that should be into the deepest part of the tank right there. That should work out just fine. Aero mode. Comes Riker. What's the matter, bud? She's right there. Don't run in there. Yeah. All right. Had some snips over here. Sit on the back of the car. What's he doing? What?
Yeah.
What is that?
He wants to hang out for a minute. I told him I let him in.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
How was he done?
No. That's Tim's car.
Yeah.
No, the connector's not going to fit through the hole. So I'm going to have to try and feed it down separately. How the hell I'm going to do that, but let's see. Let's see. Okay.
Don't. Just stuck it in there and tear it up. And then in and let it.
Yeah, that fan will suck that blanket in there and it'll go. It'll tear it up. It'll tear it up and you break that fan. It's coming out of your salary. And take it out your paycheck, bud. Oh.
Awfully short. They could have at least like tightened it a little bit.
Well, the pipe goes into it, so it's not like it's gonna leak. But I know why they did it the way they did, because once it's in there, you can't reach it anyway.
Yeah, I think I just they might as well take it off. Do it right. It's raining out.
And I'm good if you want to run in there with him, so he's not outside and get struck by lightning. 'Cause it'll be my luck. It'll be my luck he does. That palm tree won't round water. We used to have these two big palm trees in the front of the house, right at the walkway. Beautiful, looked great, made the front of the house look great. A couple years ago, lightning struck it, and it just, the next day, it started oozing this black crap out of it. It was disgusting. You ever try cutting a palm tree with a chainsaw? It's a pretty hard wood. The heck? I'm sure that was the one I used, but I guess not. All right. Take that back in there. Take that back in place. I use my fancy tape too. Be one of the professionals. And I've always used this fabric electric tape. It doesn't get gross like regular electric tape. It doesn't get slimy. It doesn't get gooey. It stays on there really well too. Oh boy. What's going on in the comment land here? That fuel pump ain't doing nothing. You just mind your tone, boy. Fuel pump. It's child's play. Child's play. When you're dealing with picky customers, you want to make sure it's not going to come back. Bought this little bendable tripod doodad, tripod thingamabob. Hold my phone. Now, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to dump this fuel out of this thing. Oh, the zip tie fell in there. Maybe. Maybe I'll dump this fuel out there. Let's see. Turn my funnel around. It worked out better than I thought it was going to. I thought for sure I was going to make a big mess. I did my fuel everywhere. Okay. Now. All right. See what's going on there, bud? Yeah. Let's flip this back around. Da, 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 da. She'll start editing these videos like old Power Nation used to do stuff. All right, we're gonna get all this set up, and when we come back, we'll have this installed. You come back and everything's perfect. You know, because all the installers came in. It's like, all right, get out of the way. Let's put this thing together. And my flashing light. Stay. Don't move. Oh, contraire, mon frere. Once you upload it, you go into your YouTube studio. You can edit it, and then repost it. Come on now. Just need you to slide on in there. Lube on there. Come on. There you go. World's falling apart. There you go. Right as rain. These birds, man. You really can't see them in the video. Weird birds. They got these long noses, long beaks, and they dig up your yard like irrigation. Aerate your yard for you. I'm gonna turn this fan off. Get a little less noise. I'll sit you on top of the Mustang. There we go. Well, you say everybody, but I mean, really? Has everybody really seen it? No. My last live was banging, man. That thing was getting view after view after view. And I accidentally deleted it because I was all irritated. And I was just hitting them 3 dots, and then I ended up hitting the wrong 3 dots. I was like, oh, there it is. Delete. And then I was like, oh no. Even after it was over, it was still getting views. A 2-hour long live stream. Palm trees? Well, oh, within eye shot? Yeah. Well, you're not going to be able to see them from where you're at, but if you can see that road sign, right through that road sign, there's some big palm trees there. There's a pine tree. It's like the only pine tree in the neighborhood. And there's a Florida oak tree. There's this thing. You see this big tree? I don't know if you can see that. Let's see that big tree right. Oh, wrong way. That tree right there. That thing has got these leaves, if you want to call them leaves. Oh, there you go. There's your pine tree. Right over there in my neighbor's yard. It's got these leaves, if you want to call them that, and they're like freaking needles, man. Like picking up a rose bush, just reaching in there and grabbing a rose bush, and you I don't know what kind of tree it is, but it is a mean tree. All right, where was I? What the heck was I doing? I'm putting a gas tank back in, I guess. What are you doing today there, Mr. Corin? You hanging out, watching TV? Give me a little dab of do you on those. So I don't like it. I kind of like doing it live a lot better than I do just doing videos. I kind of enjoy doing the lives a lot more, a little interaction with people, because usually your videos, don't get no. Yeah, well, yes, when you go live, it's worldwide, but as far as views per live versus view per uploaded video, if you go to your lives, I'm sure your views are through the roof compared to your posted videos. That's what I'm getting at. It's like my posted videos don't do much. I might get some posted videos to get a couple hundred, a couple thousand, but then they kind of just flatline. But the lives, man, I would just thousands of people at least flip through and watch for a couple seconds, versus having your posted video or your posted short getting no views or very little views. You know what I'm trying to say, man. I ain't got the smarts. I can hear you laughing. I hear you laughing all the way from Virginia. Take a little pressure off of that. There we go. When it cools off out here, like end of October, beginning of November, you ought to tow one of your cars down here and go to a Friday night meet with me. Let's try this one a different way, huh? I think I think you'll appreciate and hate the car scene down here. Now, if we go to like Orlando or something, then you really like the car scene because it's all the exotics and stuff. You'll see most of the Hurricanes and Audis and stuff. But yeah, end of October, November, December is perfect weather. Still t-shirt and shorts. Since I've moved here, it's been almost 5 years now, I think. First Florida winter was still shorts and t-shirts and walking around and everybody bundled up in their hoodies, freezing to death, and it's 70 degrees. Now it's under 70. I'm in a hoodie, long pants, freezing my ass off. What was it? Last Christmas, we came to Virginia last Christmas and rented a place way out in the middle of nowhere, and it was in the 30s. And holy cow, was it fucking cold. Freezing my willy off. Oh boy, I hope this fuel tank is quiet. Or fuel pump, I should say. We'll see. Bung, 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 bung. Well, it started to sprinkle there for a second and it stopped. I have to tell my customer, what up? I have to tell my customer, since everybody was watching and Corn offered advice. That's his labor rate right there, $100. Yeah, that's why I started going live, because I started seeing your stuff and I was like, you know what? He's getting all the action. Let me get in some of that. What up, Dennis? I'm gonna say Yuma, but that's probably wrong. Maybe it's right. Yeah. That's that. Now, that. Let's get this return line back on, or the vent line back on. A little bit of my, where'd my slickery juice go? Man, you guys go through a lot of brake clean? I go through it like tap water. Cheapest brake clean on Amazon, Denko, and it's phenomenal. Works great. Just as good as CRC or any of the other ones. CRS, CRC, whatever it is. Dries fast, cleans good, and it's great for quick lubrication. I don't recommend you spraying it in your eyeballs because it burns a little bit. You know, like the good stuff. All good cleaners burn a little bit. We don't call it eyeball cleaner for nothing. One potato. Alright, almost done. Almost done with the fuel pump at least. Now I gotta move it over to the other bay. 2 potato. Move it over to the other bay and take the interior out so I can do the dyno mat. I really don't like how that sits in there so close to one another. Kind of bugs me a little bit. Yeah, that's I do every buy a case of it, $45 when it's not on sale. You catch it like Prime Days are coming up, so I expect it to be, $30, $35 a case. I'll be scooping that up. I go through it so fast. I come over and need something like just use brake clean, and I just grab my can of brake clean and go through 3/4 of the case before you know it. And I'm like, oh, I have a brake clean for myself. I'm using it on everybody else's crap. And of course, people come over to work on their shit. They don't bring no brake clean. Don't bring no brake clean with them. They just expect you to use your shit. And that's what happens. You smile about it, knowing that you just used up $30 worth of brake clean on somebody else's crap. So there. Now, oh, uh-huh. What are you gonna do in there? What are you gonna do? Let me slide you over then. Like that. Come on. Don't. Really don't like that too much. I know what you're used for. You're not wanting to work like you're supposed to. It's that down there. It's too close. So move you. Do that. There. Oh. Alright. I see why you're not working like you're supposed to. Oh. Oh. You're so smart. Look at you figuring stuff out. I'll be damned. I'll be dipped. Alright. Let me show you this. Let me show you this thingamabob. So, see, let me see, get my bald head out of the way. See where that fuel filter is? Right there? That fuel filter used to be right up here. Right. Let's see, you see my finger? Right where that bolt is where that fuel filter used to be. And this car sat so low that the differential, he'd hit a bump and it hit that fuel filter. You see let me see, I gotta see the wear on that? That's from the rear end hitting it. So I relocated it for him from where it was to over here so that the dang rear would stop hitting it. And then he was still bottoming out. So then I had to change blocks to get him some lift out of the ass of the car because he was tucking. These wheels are only, they're 17s, but it's only a 245/45. It's really a small tire for this old car, but you see the stain up here where it was actually scuffing this tire when he was going down the road. When he hit them big bumps, it would bash that fuel filter, and then he'd have a leak. That's where all that brown staining is from. It's from the fuel leaking. Yeah, but it's a nice car for the most part. got a nice cow track on it. Not that it really does much good. Noisy back here. Rides like shit. Little TKO 500 or 600 action. Hydraulic clutch. You know, LS3. No, it's still got manual. It's got power steering, but it's got the old school steer box and drag links and tie rod ends and idler arms and such. It needs to be upgraded to a power steering rack. Let's let this thing down. Get some fuel in it. Phone mount. It's got a thing on it that it's supposed to be able to tighten it up with, but it doesn't tighten up enough to keep the phone from sagging down. So let's put this under there. There we go. Ah, aha. All right. My microphone's still on. See my green light? Yeah, my green light's still on. Oh yeah. You know what sucks? I don't think. Nope. I can't charge my phone with my microphone yammer in there. I'm gonna ditch my microphone and get old school so I can charge my phone. Hello, hello, hello. Is there anybody in here? Just nod if you can hear me. Is there anyone home? Alright. There we go. Now we're charging. Yeah, little microphone, little adapter jobby. What sucks is you can't charge through it. You know, it'd be nice if they had a. Oh, I'm a dumbass. Look at that. There's a charge end. Oh well. You don't need to hear me that good anyway, right? Right. You're just looking. You're like, oh, beautiful face, nice car. Stick around. I appreciate it. So, let's get this thing down. Put the fuel in. See what happens. Yeah, I'm just going. I got the smarts. Got the smarts real good. Everything's out of the way. Fingers. Freaks me out every time I let this lift down. No freight car can fall. Squeaks, chirps, pops. Freaks me out, man. Freaks me out. Fire this thing up in a second. Yeah. Alright, we'll be there. see one big fireball. Oh, that was me. Let's see. There it is. The laughter. Let's see what the old girl sounds like. What do you say? Sure we're in neutral. Alternator whine now. Look at them lights. What a ridiculous light. I don't know why anybody would disgrace such a car with class with red halo lights. It's like putting halo lights on your John Deere tractor. Like, what's the problem? Just a bone stock LS3. 67 Firebird wrapper. Not bad, right? Not bad at all. Drop something. Keeps going like in this thing. I'll get out of the way. I'll get out of the way. Hey, skinny jeans, you still got your ears on? Nope, guess not. Oh, yeah, there you go. Hey, can we get the Subaru out of the garage so I can put the Mustang in there and I can get the truck back in here? Is it dirt in my teeth? Alright, we gotta play these cars here for a second. I'm gonna go do that. Let's get ready to storm. I got my truck outside. I don't want my truck in the rain. So, you can watch as I do this. You know, entertainment purposes only. Headphone warning. Headphone warning. Headphone down. Cool off out here. Cool off. All that noise and no power. You know, you're absolutely right. I'm willing to bet you chicken sandwich that it will gap the shit out of you. And I want a good chicken sandwich, not one of those nasty ass Chick-fil-A chicken sandwiches. Let's see this. Man, boy. Or boss. Alrighty. Well, fuel pump job was a success. Absolute success. No more loud fuel pump. And that is like a sore wiener, you know? Trash. Oh, that's definitely trash. This should go somewhere on his car. Probably didn't. So I'll do another live tomorrow when I go to strip the interior out of this to do that Dynamat. I'm really not looking forward to doing it because he had an issue with his phone chargers not working. Somebody rigged up USBs in the back of the console, and I lifted the back of the console to look at it, and all the wires are hot glued in place. And you get back to the phone charger USBs, and it's just two regular car USBs that you'd like plug in with hot sockets on them, and it's all hot glued together in this one big ball of mess. And I'm just like, yep. I put the console back down and put the wood screws back in it, and it's like, yep, nope, take it to an audio shop, let them deal with it. So needless to say, that doesn't work either. Still. It's nice to have a good customer base. When you tell them, and they do something absolutely opposite, you just you can't help it. Nothing you can do about it. So I hope the next time he decides to go to a Meckham auction, takes me with him. One, because I want to go. Not that I have the money to buy anything from Meckham, but it's kind of like I want to do go to a Meckham, and I want to go to the other one, get that whole experience, But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna do me a live tomorrow, probably about lunchtime ish, and I think I addressed the belt squeaking, which I didn't hear it squeaking when I just started it now, and it didn't squeal when I revved it up. So maybe I just need to throw my new belt on there. That one is kind of soggy, if you would, with power steering fluid from when they had a power steering leak, which was a shit show. Had to go through his build sheet and find out what power steering pump he had, and then got him to order one from Rock Auto and put the one on there from Rock Auto, and it barely worked. When you're sitting still, it was like you had manual steering. But once you started rolling and giving a little RPM, smooth as glass. But sitting still, like if you wanted to make a U-turn or something, it absolutely sucks. So had to go to the parts store and get another one. We got a different one from O'Reilly's. It's all Corvette, Tahoe Suburban power steering pump. So I got one of those. I put that on there, and then that's when the stupid belt started chirping. I think I got the pulley too far in, and it needs to come out like a half a tooth out to get that belt just so. But if you eyeball it, it's dead nuts if you eyeball it. But you know, I don't have a magnetic laser to shoot down through the pulleys to see if it's absolutely true. Maybe one day when I make it big off of YouTube, you know, because that's what ultimately has to happen. I'll have the funds to do cool shit like that. Alright, I'm getting the heck out of here. Thanks for watching, everybody. We were up there pretty good, 50, 60 viewers at one time. It was pretty cool. Nice interacting with everybody. I'm out of here. Corn, I'll see you tomorrow. Don't be late.